Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to see you guys all here. Now I think I have finally gotten used to the new normal. Busted out the comfy pants, started with today's trending messy bun. I think I'm killing it. The whole quarantine look happening right here, right now. But because of this, I've also had a lot of time to play with balloons, and I think I have a really cool design for you guys this time. So this one was inspired by a toy I really wanted as a kid but never got. So it was called Wake Up Buttercup, and I think that's what I'm going to be calling this as well. So this is the design. It's a rose in a flower pot. I kind of think it's gorgeous. But the toy was a rose or a flower that would turn into a doll. That's exactly what this does. And I think little girls will love this. Well, you know, I might be biased because I love it, but it's adorable. So it goes from a rose to a doll and then right back into a rose. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to do this one, and I hope you like it. Now we're going to start with a mocha for the base. Now really, you don't need much air in it. I'm leaving about 10 fingers for the tail. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a pinch twist, then a 4-finger bubble. Oh! Then a 4-finger bubble, then a pinch twist, then a 4-finger bubble, then a pinch twist. We're going to do a 4-finger bubble, and then a pinch twist. Now at this point we should have 4 pinch twists. Then we can grab another balloon. Hold on, I need this one. Another one, and it's got about 6 fingers on the end. We're going to start with the pinch twist. And then we should have about 4 fingers here, if not just make it sizable. And then we're going to wrap that into the pinch twist. Then we're going to do another 4-finger bubble, and then a pinch twist, and then a 4-finger bubble. So we should have a nice sort of opening just like this with 6 pinch twists and 6 bubbles. And then like this should be, I don't know, good size here. I don't know if you can tell by my hand how big that is. But it's pretty big, like, you know. Okay, so we're going to come down about 8 fingers on the rest of this balloon. And we're going to do 2 pinches at the bottom. Just like that. Now we're going to get another 350. Wrap it into one of those top pinch twists. And we're going to come down again about the 8 fingers. And we're going to do another 8-finger bubble. Like wrap it into those pinch twists and then another 8-finger bubble, and then come back up. And we're going to push the air out once you come back up, and then we're going to pull it across to the closest pinch twist that doesn't have anything in it. Then another 4-finger bubble, and then bring that down to those 2 pinch twists, and then we're going to get rid of the rest of this. We need another 350. This will be the last mocha that we use. Wrap it into one of the leftover pinch twists. We're going to do the 8-finger bubble. Wrap it into those 2 pinch twists at the bottom. And I like to give it 2 more pinch twists at this point. At the bottom. 1, 2. And then we're going to do another 8-finger bubble and wrap it into that last pinch twist at the top. Just like that. So we should have 4 pinch twists at the bottom, 6 pinch twists at the top, with 6 bubbles in between, and then 6 bubbles coming down for the pie. And this is perfect, just like this. All right, now we're going to start, now we're going to use 350s for, or I guess these are 360 because they're Velitex. I'm using Fashion Fuchsia because it's kind of beautiful. It's a really pretty pink. We're going to attach this into one of the pinch twists. And what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it nice and close so it sort of bubbles out. But we're going to skip 1 pinch twist and go to the next one. So you just want it nice and tight on here. Hold on. It's about 16 fingers if you really want to count. 4. Right? Yeah, 16. Again, and we're going to wrap it around. We're going to skip a pinch twist and go to the next one. Same thing. Got 16 fingers, skip a pinch twist, go to the next one. And then you should have 3 pinch twists that have pink on them, and then 3 that do not. So now we're going to get another pink, and we're going to wrap it into one of those pinch twists that do not have a pink. And we're going to go along the top. So like this is the bottom, and then we're going to come up through the top here. Now, this part's going to be weird. So we're going to take this and we're going to wrap it over top. I guess we've got to figure out the 6. Hold on. We're going to do the 16 there. So 16 fingers. We're going to wrap it over the top and then come underneath and into that pinch twist. And then we're going to pull this back on through. So we went from the top all the way down into the bottom here, and then we pulled this back through so it's now back at the top. We're going to do 16 fingers. I'm going to show you again. So we're going to take this, wrap it around that pink that's there, across the top of it, and into the bottom, into that pinch twist there. So wrap it into that pinch twist. And then we're going to take that pinch twist and we're going to push it through that other pink so that that flower petal, or this one here, is now at the top, so like in the center. Alright, so we got one more. Do your 16 fingers. I know where that is. Now we want to take this, go across the top of that other pink, and into that pinch twist. And then you can get rid of any extra you have. So you should get a beautiful weave like this. So again, we did the 3 opposites first, and then we went from the center to the outside, and then we pulled it underneath the pink back into the center, and then around again to the outside. I hope it was clear. If not, let me know and I'll do another video of this, but you know, instead of flower, we'll do something else. So this you can put aside for a second, and we're going to work on the girl. Alright, so for the girl, just for some differences, I've given her a purple dress in mind, but you can use whatever color you want. Same with the flower. We're going to do 2 pinch twists. And this is going to be where we're able to attach her face and stuff. And then we're going to do 2 little flower petals. We're going to do it with 3 fingers on this side. And then we're going to do a 3-finger flower petal on the other side. So just like a little bow like this. And we're going to come down about 4 fingers. And then do 2 pinch twists right here. Now really, I'm going to pop it at the end here. we're done with the purple, but you want to make sure you keep this tail because the tail is pretty important later. Alright, I'm going to take a blush. For this you can use a scrap. I don't have any blush scraps left, but you can use the scrap. We're going to do a 4-finger bubble and then another 4-finger bubble. And then wrap that back into that bow at the top. And I have a scrap now. Now, push her little belly through her arms there. And that'll create like a cute little stance. Now for her head, I'm using one of these prints. I just added blush and stuff, but it's really cute, so why not? I've given the top a knot as well, like many of my other videos, just to hold that cute round shape. We're going to take this and wrap that into the top bow as well. And then we should have this. Now I'm using Fashion Fuchsia again for her hair because it needs to match the outside of the flower for the rose to work. However, if you decide you want to do like a daisy or something, you could do like white on the outside and then give her yellow hair, which would be super cute too. Sorry, I should have told you. I've done 3 flower petals. So for her hair, we're starting with 3 flower petals. And then we're going to take the top of that quickly and we're going to attach it into those 3 flower petals. Just like that. Now we're going to come down and wrap her hair into that bubble at the bottom. And then back up. Back down. And back up. And then one more time for back down. Okay. Now, because her head is a little bit bigger than you'd expect, we're using a second Fashion Fuchsia. And again, they've all I'm doing my regular 4 fingers at the end for these. That's typically where I go. So I started at the bottom and I came up for the second one, and then we're going to do a flower petal here. We want it to be about 3 fingers. And then just wrap that into the 3 pinch twists at the top. And then we're going to do another one, same size, 3 fingers, 3-finger flower petal. And then wrap those into the 3 pinch twists. And then one last one last flower petal. So 3 fingers, flower petal, and then you can get rid of this. Now what I like to do is I like to just sort of make them so that they are nicely wrapped around. And you just pull them out a little bit so they look more like a rose. Just like that. So you just want to pull them out where they sit so they look more like a rose than just flower petals. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to take our inside here and we're going to take that little piece that we didn't cut off from the purple. We're going to pull it real tight so like she's out, and then we're just using the very tip of this piece of glue and we're wrapping it around those pinch twists in the very bottom. Now, this will work perfectly this way. Well, it'll work really nicely this way. You can push her down, double check that she goes down, in there nice and tight. You may need to check to make sure that the pinch twists are all underneath. Oh, see, like this pinch twist here is inside. You want it underneath the flower petals. That way these stay close together and nice and tight and hide her face a little better. So it looks like this. So she fits in there very well. We did a good job. But she's not going to sit up on her own without a scrap. So, taking a scrap, I'm using white because it doesn't matter, nobody's going to see it. And on the inside, you want to do a scrap from one pinch twist to another on the mochas. So I'm going to wrap this one here on this one, and then we're going to skip one and then wrap it on this second one. So here, skip, then wrap it on this one. With that, I ran out of space. This is a long video. Okay, so you want to take this scrap and you want to do it from one pinch twist to the other, not directly down the center, just off to the side. So this pinch twist, skip a pinch twist, and then this pinch twist. And you want it to just be a tight line right across. Not sure how well you can see that. So right there. So not directly down the center, but just off to the side. Not the two closest to each other. You want to skip a pinch twist and do pinch twist, pinch twist. That way, the girl will fit in nicely in here. If it's right down the center, you'll have a hard time fitting her back in. So now, just double check. Does she fit in? She seems to fit in very well and still looks like a beautiful rose. And then, pop her out. And then she should, those two pinch twists at the bottom, should catch that line we put, that scrap we put across. So then she'll just sit nicely on top of it and sit out. Now, the only thing left, if you choose to, you're done at this point, really. But I like to do some green leaves. So you just pick, I like to do the whole skip a thing again. So this pinch twist and then skip a pinch twist and then do the next pinch twist. I don't like to go directly across from each other because I feel like it's nicer design. So for these I'm not really overly, I don't know, I'm pretty easy going. And I do one big one, one small on each side. So there's one big one, one small, skip a pinch twist, and then go to the next one. We're going to do one big one, and one small clump, one small leaf. Okay, and then the only thing I want to sort of make sure you get is make sure the leaves are over top of that pinch twist, just so that it looks like it's an actual pot and you're like busting out of the pot. And then we have our cute little girl inside the rose. Or we have a rose in a flower pot. I really like this design and I hope you guys do too. It's a little more complicated than what we're used to doing in this channel, but let me know if this is the kind of stuff that you would like to see more of, because I had so much fun designing and making this and showing it. So I hope you guys did too, and I hope between this and the online convention, you guys are just getting the most out of this. It's a crappy situation, but there's so much going on that could turn it around for you. So I hope I just hope that you're getting the best out of this too. Thanks, guys.